probably not going to talk very much. I have had an incredibly hard day. Every day's been hard lately. Couldn't get out of bed to eat until like 3 o'clock. That's the problem. I couldn't get out of bed to take care of myself. Can't describe how awful I feel right now.
Let's go!
Honestly, I just want to shut my brain off. I want to shut my brain off. Just not have to deal with this shit every fucking day. I'm so tired of it. It's driving me insane. It's just too much stress. Channel just gets worse and worse anyway. I don't even know why I even bother. Should just delete it all. Not good enough. So honestly, I just want to just like not wake up. Just fall asleep and just not wake up. Deal with this every fucking day. So tired of it. Can I just be normal like everyone else? It turned itself off. I don't know why anyone wants to hear me like this anyway. I just bottle it in for months and it just comes out. Had a really difficult year.
So slow.
Sit on now. I've just been at rock bottom the past few days. I've really been trying to hide it, but I've just been at rock bottom. I couldn't even get out of bed to eat today. Like that's how much of a mess I am right now. I couldn't get out of bed to eat. I was so depressed. I couldn't function. I couldn't do anything. It's such just an awful feeling. I have to stay busy to fight this, and just lately I just haven't been able to. Like, I just feel like a prisoner in my own mind. Well, someone sent a $25 donation. Thank you. That'll go towards Ninja Adam tomorrow. It's one of the things I wanted to raise funds for. I've barely eaten anything today. My neighbor gave me off because I'm just not all there right now. I'm really not. I have a lot of guilt taking days off. Like both this and the other job. Like I don't know how to just relax. I tried to relax today, but then I just got trapped in my own thoughts, and I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't get up out of bed. Such a shitty feeling. You just hate yourself so much for dealing with this. The problem with me is if I'm not active doing something, my mind just tears me apart. And that's something I have to deal with every day of my life. Like, I can't take a break like a normal person. I know it's It's hard for people who aren't neurodiverse to understand, but I have to be active all the time. If I'm not active, then I mean this is the outcome. As I just feel like complete garbage, and I just can't I can't function. It's really hard for me to take a break. Today I didn't have the funds to do anything. Tomorrow I wanted to go to the gaming lounge to play the new grid patch, but I just don't have the funds for it right now. I kind of had to cancel that.
Attack the lianas will both trigger the...
So my friend is going to be there.
Don't move. Pathetic.
No, I can't get more than one day off. It's not possible.
Pathetic.
I don't think people understand the magnitude of the job I have over there. Like, the neighbor barely has mobility. Like, they really rely on me, and sometimes it's hard. I can't always take on their stress. I have my own mental prison I'm dealing with. I don't know how I'm gonna break away from there to, like, actually go see my friends sometime this year. No, I've had numerous therapists and they don't help. They just leave like everybody else in my life does. Just leave when I need them the most. Just throw me away. I don't trust them. Been thrown away a lot in my life. I might order dinner with that donation. I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously thinking about it. It should go to the channel, but right now I need to, think I need to eat. I'll think about it. Battle for the grid patch tomorrow. Season 4. It's tomorrow morning actually. I only need $5 for that, so I might actually order dinner with that donation. I think I might need to do that. Dealing with this just gets a lot harder when I don't eat, but when I get like this, I just lose appetite. I just don't feel like eating. this boss. Bad boss. Pretty much everything that's an original character boss in this is bad. All of them. Would it kill you to make something that doesn't spam projectiles? Just run away, why don't you? Good. I'm just gonna relax and just play games like this. I mean, this is actually relaxing me quite a bit. I just need to figure out if I want to spend that donation on dinner, because I might not get another one. I got to decide if I want to do that. I think for self-care, I think I really should. I think it's in my benefit to do that. Probably order like Popeyes or something. They're pretty cheap, even with Grubhub. Well, I use DoorDash. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy Adam. That's it. Alright, that settles it then. If I don't buy dinner tonight with that donation, I'll get something else for the channel.
The setting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy the whole pass. I'm not gonna buy the whole pass. I'm just gonna buy Adam. The other ones aren't gonna be out until like December anyway. Yeah, I don't really like the rest of that pass. Not really my kind of characters, but I'm sure they'll be awesome to play. I'm just not gonna buy them blindly. They're not really characters I'm big into. Especially right now. I'm pretty broke until the 1st, so I don't think it's really wise to do that. Let's see, is this game gonna hook me up? So I've had terrible luck on all these service games. Give me that dopamine rush. I feel like garbage. It's not gonna give me anything, of course. That's nothing, by the way. That's trash. It's a rare. Basically nothing. Didn't even give me any rocks. Let me look on DoorDash. See, what else is coming out this month? I'm not like that hungry, but I think I should use that donation to get something to eat. Sometimes when I get like this, I don't get enough calorie intake, and it just makes things worse. I really think I should just use that money to get something to eat, despite wanting to be responsible and put it towards the channel, but I think right now the responsibility is taking care of myself. So I've had it really rough lately. My other job has been stressful for reasons I can't really disclose, but sometimes it's really hard to be there. Last night was particularly rough. I came back just feeling drained and empty, and this morning kind of just rolled over. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that pass. Not right now, anyway. I'm only like 9 days out from being paid again, so I think I can manage. Because it's like if I use that money to go to the game center tomorrow, I won't have any money for like lunch or snacks or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna skip on that tomorrow. I'm just gonna play the game here. Play the game here, and then I'll go over there on the 1st. So I like to do my shopping over there. There are some pretty questionable additions, aren't they? That's what's cool about Battle for the Grid, though. It's not just stuff that brings in money. I actually try to really even out the roster. Things are needed. Yeah, someone sent me $25 a little while ago. Thank you. I'm feeling a little better getting all those emotions out. I don't feel like doing a Bloody Palace right now, so it's gonna get me frustrated, and I'm really trying to avoid that right now. So anything that's gonna make me angry, I mentally cannot do it right now. Let me order something on DoorDash. I'm just gonna do that. I want to spend that donation on the... I want to spend that donation on the channel, but I think I need to spend it on myself. Oh, damn it, man. Why is it asking me to sign in? I hate when shit, like, wants you to sign in for, like, no reason. It's like I've been signed in for months. Alright, what can I get with that donation? I think I really need to do that today. I would say against my better judgment. But taking care of yourself is good judgment, and I need that right now. No, I'm still gonna be on. It's just I'm figuring out what I'm gonna order, and I can't show it because it shows my address. So just bear with me for a second here. I couldn't even eat today. I just didn't even feel like eating. I just felt so empty and depressed. I need to take care of myself first, and I'll still have money for Ninja Adam too. Mentally, I'm a hot mess right now. I really am. I'm thinking Popeye sounds good. They're like pretty cheap and they get here pretty fast. It's just down the street. But that place is also hell on earth around this time of night. As everybody's out of work, they're out of school, and they all like make a beeline over there. I remember right before this pandemic started, they had that chicken sandwich, and the line was like, I've never seen that place that busy. That place has been there. It's just down the street. It's like a mile walk or so. It's not far. But I've never seen that place that busy. When people were fucking fighting over a chicken sandwich, it's like... Yes, it's good, but... I mean, why are people scalping chicken sandwiches? I mean, come on now. I love my comfort food too, but I draw the line there. I'm not gonna buy a scalped piece of food. Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Scalping chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. They're not even going to be good by the time you get it. Who knows what that guy's hands have been? Like, what the hell, man? I like that one. Does that happen around the same time that World of Warcraft Classic came out, and it's like a 6 hour queue to get in? Someone took that. They took the queue from World of Warcraft Classic, and they made it. They put a Popeyes in the back. That was a good meme. That chicken sandwich was good, but it was not worth waiting in line like an hour. Like, dude, there's plenty of other restaurants like right nearby. Especially since right here where I live, In and Out is literally just across a bridge. It's right there, and their food is way cheaper. It's like you're gonna wait that long for a chicken sandwich when In and Out is right there. It just seems so weird thinking about that now. That was like the big deal at that time, and then right after that was the pandemic, and everything else has been such a mess. And, like that was the thing that was plaguing this town at that time. It's like those people that spent like $1 million on a copy of Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And like, if you think you're bad with your money, somebody actually did that. And they spent like $1 million, literally 1 million, on Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Like, that's like one of the most overproduced video games in history, right? They made millions of those things. Like, they're not rare at all. And even if they were, it's like the easiest ROM to find on the internet. Like, it'd take you like 2-3 minutes to go download that ROM and set up an emulator. It takes no time at all. And someone paid $1 million for one. Like, what the hell, man? I guess that's what happens when you're rich, is you just spend money on things that are like incomprehensible to like normal low middle class people. Get $1 million on Mario Brothers. Like, how the hell did that happen? Like, I can't even imagine that. You could buy like every PS4 game for that price, pretty much, and not even bother getting it physically. You just buy it digitally off the store. Just put like 3,000 games in your cart. You'd still have money left over. But no, spend it on Mario Brothers. People have like boxes of those things everywhere. And I shouldn't be surprised when Jeff Bezos, instead of helping people with his infinite money, goes off into space. It's like, that should tell you how those kinds of people think. They don't think. Like, dude, you could like end world hunger with your money. You could pay like every Amazon employee so much more. But no, he go fly into space for a couple hours. I used to actually know somebody. He had an entire like box of that Mario Brothers Duck Hunt cart, like a box of them. No, they were not mint condition. I mean, the one that the guy bought apparently was mint condition, but and I'm pretty sure that game mint condition is not even really worth anything. because so many of them are made. It's not like actual rare games like Hagane, that ninja game on Super Nintendo. Like, that was only released in Blockbuster, right? You never were able to buy that game from the store. There was never a boxed copy. So anybody who had that probably they either worked at Blockbuster and then when it closed they bought it, or it was like liquidated. It was liquidated when the Blockbuster went out of business, or people who rented it and never turned it back, never returned it. Like, those are the only people that would own that. So, like, why that game is so expensive is it actually makes sense because there weren't any produced for the public. Because back then they did that sometimes. They would not let you buy a game normally. You'd have to go rent it from the store. And they would make the games like impossible so that kids wouldn't finish them. I was a victim of that a lot growing up. I had a lot of impossible games. Or when the game would be fine in the Japanese version, and then they would fuck it up for the English release, the US release, because they wanted to take advantage of the rental market. Plenty of games they'd give enemies like double health and stuff. It's actually pretty fascinating looking into that stuff when you're an adult, because it's like you weren't a bad gamer back then. They literally made the games like impossible so that you would keep renting them. You couldn't finish them in one sitting. Ironically, the games I could finish, I kept renting, like Mega Man X and stuff. I used to rent that game like a couple times a month. I just keep playing through it over and over. But then, like, the shit games that were impossible, I never played those again. I never rented them. I had a hookup with my grandpa. My grandpa had been going to that video store for quite a while before I was born, like way back in like the early 80s, late 70s. So when I was born, and I started getting into gaming at a young age, they used to let me rent out whatever I wanted whenever my grandpa would go. So I played a lot of the games back then, like more than a middle class kid would, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't get that many games, but I got to play a lot of them. I think I'm just gonna order Popeyes. I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that, yeah. Apparently if they take longer I save money. So yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Alright, boom, it's ordered. I think it's ordered. It's taking a while. Alright, so it'll be here in about an hour. So I'll stream a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna take a break to eat, and then I'll return. Thank you for that donation. That was very nice. I wanted to put it towards the channel, but I feel like shit right now. I need to get some food in my body. I think I've had like maybe 400 calories of food today. I need to get more in my body. So thank you. And I still have $8 from that donation for Ninja Adam tomorrow. So that all works out. Thank you. Oh yeah, the sauce from McDonald's. Yeah, that was another one. No, I think the McDonald's one is the stupidest one though. Because it's like you don't even need to get a ROM for that game. Like it's on the Nintendo Switch Online service for free. Like you don't even have to set up an emulator. Like if you have a Switch and you pay $20 a year, play that game for free. But someone paid $1 million for it. Hello.
No problem.
Get ready! Here I come!
Well, I've been tired because of my depression.
Hey up! Hadouken! Ah! Hadouken! Hey up! Shippugyak! 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 Hadouken! Hadouken! Shuriken! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Shuriken!
That's a really weird grab. You can't get anything off that. That feels pretty bad. Knocks him too far.
Execute. Ready. Smash. Ready. Drop it. Strike. Strike. Here. Here. Strike. Here. Drop it. Strike. Strike one. Strike one. Sting. 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 Drop it. Strike one. Strike. Drop it. Drop it. Strike one. Drop it.
I'll always be the champion. Machine gun blow. Machine gun blow. Machine gun blow. Uppercut. Uppercut. Go on then. Go on then.
Has there been any good open BOR stuff happening lately? I haven't really been keeping tabs on it. Well, Streets of Rage 2X is getting a big update soon, and then this is getting another update. They're adding even more characters to this game, which is just hard for me to wrap my head around, but yeah, they still have more sprites they can use. I think they're gonna hit 100 characters. They're already pretty close, right? There's... How many are in this first row? Yeah, they're at like about 80 characters already. So... They're adding all the Warriors of Fate characters, all the rest of the Knights of the Brown characters, and then... Looked like there were a couple others. I just realized this is not the meme Morgan sprite. It's actually a new one. Where'd this sprite come from? Does anyone know where this sprite came from?
Soul Fist! Show
What's the sprite from? Where did this sprite come from? Like, I've played pretty much all the games that this game uses sprites from, so I don't know where this sprite is from. I don't recognize it at all.
You like that? Soul Fist!
Oh, is it like a Mugen sprite? No, it's not from SBC Chaos. She was not in that game. This weirds me out. Some of these sprites, I have no idea where they're from. I don't know where the Viper sprite's from. I don't know where Goken's from. Jury.
Hadouken! Senku Goshoha! Senku Goshoha! Utsu Katsuki! Utsu Tatsuki! Senku Goshoha! The weak deserve death.
No, that's cool. One thing I don't like about open BOR games is it's just the same sprites I've seen in 8 million other things. Same sprites you've seen in 8 million other things, but with bad mechanics. This game and Streets of Rage 2X are obvious exceptions. They're pretty solid gameplay-wise, but most of them are just like, I'm just gonna take Kyo and Ryu's sprite for the 8 trillionth time and just put them in a jank beat 'em up. Like, that doesn't interest me at all. I need something that moves things forward mechanically. Because, you know, I'm an old fart. I'm in my 30s, so I grew up with all these games, right? Like, pretty much all the games that these take sprites from, I grew up with them. So seeing them in another game is, like, not really that interesting to me. Maybe if I was younger, it would, but... I'm more interested if you just rip the same sprites, but give me something interesting to do with them, not just weird, like, sprite smoothie. Just a smoothie of sprites and, like, really unappealing gameplay. Like, that doesn't grab me. Which is why I don't do open BOR stuff that much. There's a couple really good games, but most of them fall into that description. There's definitely some games like, Sengoku 3 and stuff. I never see those sprites used in these games at all. It's always like KOF or Capcom. It's just part of what makes the fatigue really set in for me. There's definitely some, like, untapped sprites that these people could use. I don't know, just seeing Kyo for the 8 trillionth time and it feels really awful to play, like, doesn't really grab me.
I'm ready for you. Bring it on. Alright, Shoryuken! Hadouken! Alright.
Well, that doesn't stop this game. This game has pretty bad sprite scaling. Like, you can tell these sprites are, like, way bigger. They look a lot worse than the games they're from. They look way worse. But then these characters look fine, because they're smaller sprites, they're lower resolution. But then you get to stuff like the Third Strike characters that have, like, the most detailed sprites in these games at all, and it just doesn't fit. And weird stuff like this. Oh wait, they actually changed his sprite. He used to be a Street Fighter 2 head swap. A Shotokan head swap. But now he actually uses his sprite from 3. Sprite scaling in this game is not very good, but working with games that are from, you know, late 80s to late 90s. I guess there's not really much you can do. Ooh-yeah! characters I like the most... hold on a second.
Behold the art of Bushinryu.
I like Guy, Maki, Lucia, Lin, Dudley, Fei Long, Yun Yang, like Adon. Strider's pretty fun too. Like Chun, Kyo, Robert, Terry. Those are my main characters I play. I'm kind of like trying to branch out into more, but...
Good luck! Rising! Bingo! Bingo! Crack shoot!
Bawaniaku!
Bingo!
I do like that this game does use sprites like that. It's a lot less exhausting to me as an old fart who grew up with all of these games. I can tell, like, every animation they have, I know, like, the normal or the super it came from. Because I played those games to death when I was a teenager or kid. I like that they do some interesting stuff with the sprites. Most open BOR games just kind of fall into the trap of using the same, like, couple dozen sprites. But the gameplay doesn't really... Gameplay doesn't hold up.
Bingo!
You also have the problem of, like, if someone's gonna make, like, actual unique sprites for this kind of thing, they're better off dumping it in, like, Unity or something, or Game Maker Studio. Actually making money off it. So making original sprites for this shit is just, it's a thankless job. It doesn't make sense to do it. It doesn't matter, you know, if your original sprite is basically just Kyo with different animations. You're still drawing a unique sprite, and you would be better off doing that in something you can sell, or at least, like, somebody commissioning you to do that for their own game. That's the other problem with open BOR games, too. I mean... If you're talented enough to make your own sprites and not just rip them and edit them slightly, then you should be making your own game.
Stand up!
Yeah, this engine is also very old. This engine is ancient. It's about as old as Mugen. But Mugen has that new successor. What is it called? Ikemen Go? That one's supposed to be a lot easier to use and not from the dawn of time. But there's nothing like that for beat 'em ups. I know a lot of the stuff they do in the game I was just playing, they had to like tweak the engine around and shit. It was not easy for them to do it. Somehow they managed to do that for like 80 characters, but they had to really fuck with the engine a lot to do anything with that game. Alright, well, my food's here, so I'm gonna take a break. Thanks to the person who donated. I got enough for Ninja Adam and dinner tonight, which I think I really needed. I feel better actually getting up and doing something. I felt really depressed all day today. Just to the point of, like, not wanting to do anything, so... There will be more streams today, just... I need to eat first. Thanks for watching. I'll try to raise more funds later, but, Ninja Adam is confirmed for Brawl. I will be doing that. I usually launch it in the morning, so yeah, I'll see you guys then. Keep a tab open, I'll be back after I eat.